So we are escorted into a few tunnels, and you emerged into this round that you had previously investigated, this arena. Beyond the bar is a circular amphitheater. It has fallen into ruin, but you have seen it before. And as you step into it, behind you, the metal gates swing shut and clang loudly, and metallic bolts rasp downwards, sealing it shut. On the far side, there are several other gates, but all of them are closed. From atop the walls come many points of a strange green light, flaring as if alive, filling the arena with a strange luminescence. You realize that you have an audience, hundreds of people, the progeny of Tothmekri's court, looking at you with a mix of human and inhuman eyes. Many of the ranks appear human, particularly Stygian or Kushite in countenance, though the majority of those who watch bear a hideous, almost serpentine cast to their features. One of the Stygians is dressed in a finery as befits a king, seated upon a higher chair in a pavilion at the head of the arena, where it links to the fortress. Sitting on a smaller throne to the side is a woman of exquisite beauty, though her features are marked with an obvious cruelty. She's of no race that you recognize, but she bears a similarity to Sosath from the dream world. She licks her lips in anticipation of the violence about to happen. On the other side of the king sits a young man notably similar to your good old friend Semerkhet in appearance, leaning forward with a savage glee stamped upon his features, his hands clasped, rubbing with glee and anticipation. A moment later, Semerkhet also appears up there on the dais and has a smile upon his features as he looks down upon you. As he steps into the pavilion, even in the weird green light, you can clearly see that he's very similar looking to the young man, so much so that you could mistake them for twins. Semerkhet looks across to his counterpart and then raises his hand, addressing all. People fall silent, and he says, "Let the games begin!" And the audience roars with bloodlust as several groups of warriors hop over the side walls and hop into the what is it called? The pit with you.
The arena, yeah.
So,
okay.
No, I don't want to show you that. I wanted to pop it away so we get it out of the way.
Oh.
And you end up in the arena that you can now see. Right. I hope you got that intro.
The pavilion is on the north end of the arena.
I'm going to say that the tunnel is actually on the south end.
All right.
Yeah, that's the pavilion. And I can imagine what you want to do, but there's lots of guards between you and them.
No, just interesting.
He's just waiting for the
And
speed.
there's 4 per each group.
I'm going to start.
Yeah, there's 4 in each.
All right, good to know.
Yeah.
So you can see the map in Conan, you know this, but some of our watchers might not. Doesn't work in distances, works in zones. So if you see these sort of the lines that I drew, there's some lines on the background picture already, which I made with Jenny. And I drew some extra ones on, just scribbling them. That basically, they are the zones. You are in the middle. So everybody is just one zone away from you, but they're more than one zone away from each other, some of them. So what do you want to do? What do you say? What do you feel? What do you act?
I'm going to point out to this group here. I'm going to say I'm going to just start shooting them. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to
I'm
get
gonna
to
use
the
that
sides.
boulders cover.
If we get surrounded, it gets dicey.
Yeah. But we've got
Maybe we
kind of
can
got
use
boulder
those-
and a few
those
things
boulders
back here, haven't we?
to, guide them in.
And guide them in. Right, so you want to start pinging, but let's just see a bit of reaction from you. What do you say? How do you act?
Can I
Damn.
Can I try to, you all, I don't know why the words disappeared from my mouth, but outnumber us. You have no honor amongst you. Have, how many is this? Like 4, 8, 16, 20? 20 amongst 4. No honorable fighters amongst you.
So you're basically trying to what? Shame them?
Persuade them that this is not an honorable fight.
What
Maybe
language are you
reduce
using?
numbers. Whatever language.
You
Yeah.
can speak them all.
No. But whatever language that they understood to commence the fight.
It seemed to be a dialect of Stygian,
Unless it was like an ancient Stygian, which I didn't.
It is, yeah, but you can understand certain simple instructions, but you can't do a long explanation or something.
Oh, okay, then never mind. I can say it,
But
but
I could,
if they
couldn't I?
understand it.
Just about. You can understand them, but you can have a, as I said, an in-depth discussion with them. Because Semerkhet speaks modern Stygian as well. But these guys don't.
I mean,
Anyway, you hear some cheering and go, fight, fight, fight. The equivalent thereof, you reckon, even if you don't understand it. That sounds like it.
Mhm.
So,
So I yell at Semerkhet.
Mm. Okay.
yeah, Semerkhet?
I yell at him. You are a liar. My friend has said the truth. I say you should be challenging one of ours. And so I'm going to try to do a strong arm tactics and convince him that it's dishonorable, as Mortaz said, and that he should fight our champion, Durzo, in a one-on-one
I
battle.
don't think he's gonna.
So that is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go to my
Yeah, there is this sort of thing where you say as a GM, or the Doom Master as it's called here.
Doom.
There is the realm of the possible, but there needs to be limits of what you can achieve with dice. Why would he?
well,
At all.
he wants
To
to give his people a good show, and one-on-one is very much more
Save-
entertaining than a slaughter.
My take is
for
my
There is
take,
reason here.
my
There
take
reason
is
here.
my take is to imply that he is a coward, and that and that he is wrong
What
in
language
the
are
way
you
that
using, Shira?
he's deceptive. So
What language are you using? Sorry, that's a mean question, but
I'm using I guess I'm using the equivalent of kind of the most understood kind of simple words of common dialect.
off.
Can I not just translate?
Do you
I
speak
mean,
Stygian?
I know ancient Stygian.
I don't speak Stygian.
No, I don't
So
know.
he will
But
understand you, but
I
all
speak
the audience-
Turian, but I mean I can tell
But
Yeah.
we've been talking to
Durzo
him
to translate.
earlier. Yeah.
He,
So what if we've
he
been talking
understands
to him
you, but
about?
the rest of the audience, because you're trying to build up pressure here. There's a shame.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
if the rest of the audience don't understand you,
Mhm.
the pressure, the
Yeah.
leverage that goes. So
Yeah.
I think there's or maybe Mortas want to translate.
I mean, I have ancient Stygian as a language on my sheet, so I would translate it into that, hoping
Mhm.
that it comes across at least.
You don't want to fight.
We want a favorable
I'm not trying to
fight.
avoid the fight. I'm
Right,
trying
right,
to
right.
force him to show his so-called machismo before this beauty by fighting Durzo.
Yeah.
That's how I'm trying to explain it.
Okay, now I'm going
And I'll
to make this
sprinkle in
very
some notes to
difficult.
the audience, essentially explaining to them that a one-on-one fight is way more entertaining than just this, group thing we've got going on.
You just hear them
And
shout for
over.
blood, blood. There's more blood with more people. Can't argue with that. But you can try. I'll let you try, but I'll make it incredibly hard. And
Okay,
he
I'm
still
just gonna
has-
roll dice and see. Okay, because we don't have any momentum,
we
and I'm not
did-
going to use a fortune.
We
So
did refresh your fortune, yeah? Remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did that.
Yeah.
Shouldn't the Doom pool refresh as well?
The Doom pool has refreshed. I
So I had
refreshed it at the
3
beginning.
successes.
Then you should have 11, not 13.
I just used the initiation thing, so I have 13. Unless it still counts our good old friend.
If we
Of the party.
Oh, I was supposed to
Fine, I'll
gain
take
an
it.
additional 20.
An additional 20.
Yeah, because in
Complication.
strong arm tactics, it says you gain an additional 20
And it
for,
makes-
per rank. So I'm
yeah.
supposed to gain 2 extra 20s.
D20. Not a
Yeah,
D20.
D20. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to roll 2 extra D20s.
Uh,
So that's where you use the bonus. Not a bonus. You just roll 2 extra, don't you?
Yeah.
No, Semerkhet can actually resist this as well.
How far away is Semerkhet?
Oh, I don't know, 20 meters.
Oh, so an arrow in his forehead is possible, yeah?
30. Possible.
I mean, the
He's
archer
got guards
probably.
in front of them, and they've got archers around.
Oh, yeah, but an arrow's not going to stop an arrow, though, is it?
Ooh, but you're really, really good. You can. So you're saying in total you've got 5 successes, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I said I would make it incredibly hard. So 5 successes is just about right. And he's got his fortitude to roll against it. So let's have a look. I'm going to buy myself an extra die. So, he's got 1 success.
Well.
What I say is, you see him consider it. You can see him thinking, actually, this would be fun. I could take this Durzo guy to pieces. But then he looks around and thinks, there's nothing to gain from this. There's nothing to gain from this at all. I can just sit pretty up here and wait for them to be slaughtered.
So
While I'm eating my peanuts or equivalent of little mouse skulls.
So I'm intuiting this, or is he actually speaking this?
He's not. You're not speaking. He's not speaking it, but you're intuiting it in the sense of how he just rises up to it for a moment, and then he looks around and says, "We can
Okay.
talk after the fight," he says.
I'm going to swing and just shoot at him.
Right. Let's the fight begin then, shall we?
Yeah,
Shall we dance?
we shall dance.
We shall dance.
So, you want me to roll?
You can do a roll. Now there is this. What is it called? Inter something. What's the skill called? Where somebody else throws themselves in.
Reject.
Not interject.
I have no idea.
something like that.
Oh, you mean in terms of actions?
Intercede, something like that.
You can use your doom to go first. That's what you
Intercept.
can do, yeah.
Is it a reaction?
It's a reaction. But yeah, let's have a
There's
shot.
retaliate, protection, defense.
There's an
I think I know what you're
NPC.
talking about. You
I
spend
think it's
something
an
to go
NPC
first.
action, but protect essentially is the equivalent on the player side.
Ah,
Okay. That's
Okay, you
fine.
need to do something. You need to roll something. Have you got it? Or shall I put it up here?
For me?
No, generally. Protect. Defend an ally within reach from attack. Struggle against a challenge in D2 test.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. Okay, go and shoot.
Okay.
So you want to basically knock an arrow and try to shoot Semerkhet.
Yeah. I would have had an arrow ready pointing at the guard who were coming towards us. And I
Here we
would
go,
just
come on.
spin around really quickly, try to catch him by surprise and send an arrow towards him.
Mhm. 2 successes. Now he'll try to dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Two successes. So the arrow flies towards him, but he sees what you're doing.
Yeah. On how do you say it?
On a tie.
On the equal successes, the players win.
Yeah.
The struggle.
But I still can
Yeah.
intercede,
Mm-hmm.
can't I? So I need to get one of the guards and do, what was it, challenging movement test, was it?
I think a D2.
D2 and something.
Struggle D2 test. Somebody's printing.
Yeah, I heard that.
Defend and attack.
There. So.
Mhm. So let's do this one.
Yeah. Just fails to go attack. Hit original target.
Yeah, this is going to be slightly, and I have to roll this manually.
So basically, someone's jumping in the way of the arrow. That's kind of probably what's happening here.
Yep.
And
They need one
whether they
success.
get there in time, and it's a D2 test. Yeah.
Oh,
Ah, I was printing. My wife was printing above my head. I noticed. I was so absorbed with you guys. So what have we got? We have 14, a 6, and a 20. So, the guy jumps forward with the shield. And
Yeah.
misjudges it to an extent. And sort of deflects the arrow a little bit. And your friend Semerkhet does actually get nicked by the arrow. But he's not severely wounded. But what would your normal damage be? Can you just roll the damage, please? And I'll split it
Yeah,
between the
okay.
two of them.
And I forgot, actually, I can re-roll 2 of the dice, which I was not.
Out of character here, does Semerkhet have stats?
He does. He's fully statted
Oh,
as Nemesis.
all right, perfect.
we're going for the kill then.
So
Yeah,
in
it-
theory, you can kill him.
I think
If
they
it's got
found it
stats,
out
you
in
can
the
kill him.
first edition of the first
Or-
RPG that if you stat it, it's gonna get killed at some point.
Indeed.
4 effects.
Oh boy.
4 piercing.
4 piercing.
So you
Through
actually
that shield.
got 2 armor.
Through the guard, through his armor.
He's got
Yeah.
2 armor.
Into the guy behind.
But yeah, basically you pierce the guard and it shoots through. You still get Semerkhet in his arm. He is injured. How much damage would he take? Let's see. Yeah.
6.
I even say he takes a wound. Just to make you happy.
Very happy.
And he curses at you. But then the other warriors close in on you. So now. And he ducks away. Semerkhet. So you've acted.
Okay,
What are the
then.
others doing?
Yeah, I'll go over to this group and start hacking away, ushering the rest of the group to follow me essentially into cover behind those 2 rocks here.
You're hoping. Mhm.
Makes sense?
Remember that everything around you is higher. So that rock wouldn't give you a lot of cover.
No, it's not essentially cover, but they have to maneuver around it.
Oh, yeah.
So if I'm,
I'll jump on top.
that makes sense.
Okay, so
Alright.
it's one zone. You can move that. That's fine. You want to do your attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you
So-
generate any momentum, Krios?
No, because
That's
we
what you
had
needed.
matching
Yeah.
successes, didn't we?
Yeah, but you roll 2 successes on a normal attack.
Yeah, was
Okay,
this
so-
like an opposed roll effectively? So it was successes versus successes.
Yeah.
So they
so
cancel
while all,
it. Okay, then
That's what I was being.
Let's build it.
I mean-
come on. You don't need it.
while all this is going on, I tell Durzo, drag them back here. Bring them to the center.
We can have a lot of
Knowing that he should automatically know that we've got 2 weaker people here in the middle. And so he needs to drag them closer to us.
As you can
that's
shot
why I
that
said let's go
he's-
to the wall so the weaker people have some solid
Okay. So
wall in their back.
okay, so he's probably screaming this back to me. So
follow me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna kind of push Mortaz, to go in that direction. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna put on my whip, on the top of it, I'm gonna put some Kittian Purple Lotus, which is a paralytic.
Okay. And what do you want to do with it?
I'm putting it on my on the kind of barbs of my whip,
And you're
so that
moving?
when I hit, pardon me.
Are you also moving this turn?
Oh yes, absolutely. Oh
Okay.
yes. I'm just
But there's a.
this is
Let's just
this
do
is
your
all
turn
one
first,
zone.
unless you don't want to attack. I assume you attack, right?
That's a funny joke.
take all 5 down. Go on.
There's always wants to attack.
So Shira wanted to do something.
Before you? I thought it was just
I
a
mean,
discussion
she
whether you
popped in,
wanted to. Move.
so
I don't think so.
no, I think she just wanted to do this before I attack the group. No, okay, I just
Yeah. I'm saying saying
Yeah.
go for it.
In the game, you normally one person does all the actions. And the next
oof.
one.
What has happened there? That's a first.
It's interesting.
So you've
Anyway,
got 3 successes.
Do they parry or anything?
They're minions. They don't parry.
Even better. So.
Let's zoom in on the fight. Right, so you re-roll your things and you have...
Do you get to re-roll them all then? What talent does that?
Yeah, because essentially
the melee
I get
talent.
to reroll 1 per melee talent, and I have all the melee talents.
It's got so
Gotcha,
many.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I got 2 re-rolls. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah, it gets
handy.
stronger and stronger.
Right,
Yeah,
so
so that's 11 damage.
damage applied, it says. Do I trust it? It says, deaths 1. So 1 of them is dead. And there's another 3 damage to the next one. Because they have armor.
All right.
Yeah. So
And
well done.
that's it for me on this one.
1 is dead. Oh dear. You're going to cut them down so quickly. Won't have any fun with it. Have you got any
That's why
second
we
and
said
third and
1 on
fourth
1
attack
would be way
today?
more fun.
You don't have any extra attacks, right?
I do, but not in this case. I would
Riposte.
I have a slight feeling that we should keep the doom we give you to a minimum in this fight.
With your momentum though, can't you use that for an extra attack?
I mean, I can, but then I need the doom later on the inevitable retaliation attack. So
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Indeed. Combat momentum spent. But anyway, let's carry on. So, Shira, do you want to carry on with the second half of your action? Or?
Yeah, I can. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move. Is a movement into a zone a complete action, or
no, that's just your
No.
movement.
You have a
You're
move.
allowed-
move-
you're allowed to
Unless you
move.
move 2 zones.
I'm
Yeah.
going to
Pop
move
off there,
over
they move down
here,
attacked. Yeah.
which is 1 zone,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and I'm going to use my whip and try to bring one toward me. And let's see how that goes.
One of these guys here. Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Shira cracks a big whip, and I'll just say you poisoned it earlier. That's fine.
And there's difficulty 1.
Mhm.
I'm not going to use any momentum. I'm just going to do it as it is. 1 success.
One success. How does that work if putting them towards you? Is it
You
I
need an
basically
effect, don't you?
coil around maybe an arm enough or a body to just yank them toward me. And
Do you need an effect on your damage roll to use
Yeah.
the grappling
that's the
effect?
question, yeah.
No?
I don't believe so, but
Do a damage roll.
let
Let
me.
me see.
Yeah.
If you have an
Yeah,
effect, you just move them. You don't need to look it up.
Yeah, I would have thought that's how it works. It's the effect is whether you're success in doing the pull, because you have a grappling effect.
We have to suspend disbelief anyway a little bit because there's 4 of them. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
You
split
attack
them
with
up.
your equipped melee improvised weapon targeting 1 foe within reach, targets defense reaction, uses the parry skill. They don't have it. Melee weapon may be thrown. However, they are ill-balanced for such use. Each melee weapon counts as a single shot. So, and its base damage is 3 and its reach is 3. So it's actually quite big, and it's fearsome 2. Grappling is so I haven't grappled the person. I've just pulled them toward me.
Well, let's have a damage roll, right?
Okay,
Well,
let's go back to it.
First, if you grapple, didn't it?
roll your damage and then
Okay.
I seem like you would try to wrap it around their leg and pull them.
Or around the neck. Much
They
cooler.
are that. I mean, if you wrap it around their leg, you pull it, they're prone.
Are you still looking to do your damage roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's the? Sorry, I haven't attacked in so long.
It's
It's
in your
been probably
belongings.
5 sessions.
If you go to your belongings under
Yeah.
your weapons,
Um,
Open it
Open
up.
the
sorry,
weapon up.
I'm in a completely
you've got-
wrong
you've
section.
got damage.
Sorry about that. Sorry. There we go. Sorry.
So that's pretty good.
And there's
Three
your grappling effect. You've got 2 successes. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Just been so long.
Fearsome 2 also does mental damage, I believe.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah.
Oh.
2 damage for each effect rolled. So you've got 4 mental damage on it.
And the grappling effect, which is what you wanted to succeed at. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you grappled on. Yeah.
Now, question is, does fearsome damage go to the same person you grappled?
Yeah. Logically, I guess.
No damage applied to Shira. You shouldn't have had damage. You're grappled now. I don't know how that happened.
With the rope around yourself.
You may ungrapple yourself if you can, or I can do it. There we go.
Yeah.
So there.
Heal up.
And you can make a D2 acrobatics after.
Are you talking?
We've lost.
Yeah. We
Yeah, I
will.
think we lost.
We've lost Durzo, right?
That's
Yeah,
fine. He's had his
he'll be back.
attack, so hopefully he'll be back before he can attack again.
But trust me, he's getting back on as fast as he can, I'm sure.
Somebody just said on Discord, "Can you hear me?" Was that him?
Yeah, that was him.
Okay. No, we can't hear you.
No, we can't.
That's probably why he left.
Frank, as everyone's moving and I've had my shot, can I still use a movement just to follow up?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now I'm pulling these warriors towards you. Is that what you wanted, Shira?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Good.
think I'm going to go to the
Into
where
your
the
zone,
rock is
yeah?
there.
But maybe not directly next to you.
He's back in-
That's- One of them.
Yeah, I can't do that. You
I
have to-
know.
Yeah, warm up.
Yeah, I get it.
So you move over there. Mortas, where do you want to move?
I'm gonna move over next to Durzo and
Do you
hit him
want
with
to
a
attack?
deck.
With the dagger. It's a dagger I see before me.
Yeah. But I
One
did it.
success. Now they don't defend.
That-
They have armor.
They have armor?
They have armor.
Alright.
Okay.
So there's
Good
not going
try.
to be a lot of damage.
It's
might
the
be still
alchemical
weapon.
effect from the
Why
dagger
does
that's
it
going to
keep saying
Wait.
damage applied to Shira?
What did I do?
I don't know.
I'm hitting you all the way from here.
Everybody's hitting me.
Oh, I didn't.
I didn't
Yeah.
Just wait.
target you. I target them.
This is victimization.
Yes,
saying.
yes, well, put up with it. Right. So everybody had the turn, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
So I'm going to start from these guys who pull towards you now. One of them is grappled, so he has to free himself, right?
Yeah.
And to do a free is a bronze
I think
It's
it's
D2
strength.
athletics or
Right.
athletics, which is for them movement, I believe.
athletics or the other one.
Now, I did hit him,
Acrobatics.
You did, and it costs some.
and so there is a paralytic liquid, which makes all physical actions harder by
Fine.
1 difficulty step per ingredient used. I used 1
D3.
ingredient.
Okay, so it's going to be difficult too.
It's normally difficulty 2, Frank. So it's difficulty 3 now.
Okay. 2 successes is not
That's-
enough. They're still grappled.
Okay.
Which means if they try to attack you, it's also harder. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
It's a
they
bit
all try
weird
to
when
attack
you-
you,
Yeah.
but it is harder. Bum, bum. Where have we got it? Where's it? Here. Trying to attack you with a spear.
I mean, everyone but one would be able to attack, right?
That's a
Yeah.
theory, yeah.
We're making this a bit difficult for ourselves. I appreciate that. But if you tackle one of them up, you have to do them all.
Or
Ooh,
just cut off the
some-
last dice.
So, They have 3 successes. I gave them difficulty of 3.
Okay.
So that
Fair
means they have hit you.
Hmm.
Do you want to do any reactions? Give me Doom for it?
Is this on me or JR?
No, it's
It's on
Should
you,
should be
Shira.
on you.
Give you a doom.
I'm still hoping that Yulian will come back so I can attack him.
What's your reaction though? Are you trying to defend, parry, dodge?
5 for parry.
I'm gonna give him a doom.
That's fine. So you can what? Defend.
Defender turns an attacker's skill test into a struggle.
So you can use your parry
Yeah.
if you have it.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you have a free parry, by the way, you don't even have to give me Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if your weapon has a parry quality, but I don't think your whip has.
I don't think it does, but let me just. I don't think it does, but let me just.
I don't think.
No, it doesn't.
Your
So-
whip,
no,
no.
it doesn't. Okay, so let me just get my parry going, and this shouldn't be fun. And it isn't.
Oh dear, could hurt. Because there's a
Okay.
number of them. So, let's see. Mhm. What's your weapon like? Your armor?
My armor is.
At 1 point, probably, isn't it?
Just want to
I
know
think
how
it's
far
a-
I'll-
Yeah, I think so.
Ooh, okay, so it's 6 damage on your left arm.
Piercing 1. So ignores
Piercing
1 point of armor.
I have a padded jerkin.
That's 1 point armor. Yeah.
Does it protect your arm at all? But even then, yeah, we'll go through. So you're actually taking 6 damage.
That's a wound.
That's a wound, Shira.
Okay, so that's on vigor.
Should do it automatically. Let's see.
Hasn't.
This is where it's going to hurt first.
No, it's applied to the warrior.
Yeah, I don't understand. Okay, so do I just click off a wound?
Yeah.
I'll click off a wound.
and
And, and reduce your vigor down by 6.
You're gonna have to go manual for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here today. Because the system has been really, really nice, but there was an update recently.
Oh, this is going to be a tough battle.
So, Julian, has anybody been in touch on Discord with him?
Yeah, I have. He said it will be a minute.
Okay, he's rebooting us.
So I started at 11. By the way, Mac users, it's control to go down. So
It's not
I
just
finally
Macs.
figured that out.
It's not just access anything.
Just that Apple haven't actually renamed the control button. Still control.
So it was 6.
Yeah,
6, yeah.
afraid so.
I'm down to 5. No, I'm down to 4. Hold on.
Yeah, it's just the wound that's going to be the painful thing, because it means everything's harder.
Have you reduced your
Unfortunately.
maximum? You're not supposed to reduce your maximum.
Oh,
Your maximum is still 11, isn't it?
yeah.
But your current is.
There. Thank you. Thank you. There you go. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
that took a little longer, but we've sorted it out now. And Yulian is still not here, so what are they going to attack? I might just move the other guys, the other goons. So they're not very brave, so they're just going to move one zone.
Okay. That's right. Gives us 1 more round, doesn't it?
And you can hear the cheering. And you can hear how they cheered actually when Shira's whip connected as well. So they're not just cheering for their own team, they're cheering for you all. Because all they want to see
As long
is
as there's blood.
entertainment and blood. And speaking of entertainment and blood, here's Yulian.
Hello there.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Yay!
No, we can't hear you anymore.
Can't hear you.
Yeah.
We
Can't
heard
hear you
the hello
now.
there, but then it went silent.
No clue. Check your mic. It might be.
So let's just try this again.
Oh,
can
now
hear
we
you.
hear
Now
you.
we could hear you again.
Oh, now we hear you.
Now you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, there you go. We can hear you now.
Just...
Yeah, there you go. We can hear you now.
But we also hear
But there is
ourselves
echo.
with an echo.
We're getting an echo as well. Yeah.
I'm just trying to say something.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. There we should go.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
I hear
okay.
you.
Yeah. Now we go. Okay.
Have you still got an echo? No? Don't hear one.
The echo's
No,
gone.
the output device was set to the speakers instead of the earphones for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then let me quickly see if I can get Foundry to run on this potato here.
According to my computer, you're still in Foundry.
No, it's just a timeout.
Yeah,
It's just waiting.
I am.
You may have to keep.
No, because my PC essentially decided, oh, I don't want to internet today anymore. So
Okay, I'm going to
Had enough of this internet thing.
Right, so the others have moved, but Mortaz, I don't really want them to attack you. at
Oh,
this
go ahead.
point. You say that, but I'd rather they attack you, Jan. I want him to be able to say what he wants to do. But if you can't come in quickly, I'll roll for you. Yeah?
Yeah, because you'll do the retaliate, won't you?
Yeah, of course.
So it's loading in. But essentially, like they're attacking me.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the idea.
Yeah, new round.
Yeah, okay, I just do the parry action.
Okay, let's first of all see whether they have any chance of attacking you. So,
If they hit you,
you never know.
they
with these
could
guys.
miss.
Where was I?
I think I'll make it in time.
Good.
Yeah,
good,
that looks good.
Yeah.
That looks
There
good.
you go.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Kopesh. Attack. I'm just gonna use normal attack. There's enough of them. Boom. And leaving the others. So 3 successes they manage.
All right. I'll just have to get my sheet up. 3 successes, you say?
3 successes.
Do we have
You have 2 momentum.
2 momentum? All right, I'll take one of those.
Mhm.
I at least would like to, but I can't. Okay, I'll just roll 1 and then 13 is 1 success. Then you do, so they actually hit me.
So they have
Yeah,
2
that's a
successes
first.
coming through. Mm.
Mhm. Wow.
Now the damage is a bit wonky today, but I'll try. So
It's going to go to me.
It's gonna get at me.
Yeah.
let's see.
Or they attack themselves.
We have
Oh wow.
Oh my
5,
goodness.
but you have some armor, right?
Wow.
I mean, I have some armor and also the shield. So, I first have to just.
And remember, it's a Kopesh, so it's intense and
Yeah,
vicious one. So
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
8.
I don't see the damage roll yet.
Okay, that's
Okay,
8
I do.
damage and 2 wounds. Unless you can do something about it.
Five
How much
damage,
you say?
3 effects. 5 damage, 3 effects. It's on your left leg.
5
Okay.
damage. There's a
Left
vicious
leg.
one, so that's
First, I have the shield, which just subtract the damage, if I'm not mistaken, like so.
soak, isn't it?
Was there a roll? Because my Foundry is lagging like crazy.
I don't see a
There's an
roll
attack
from you.
roll
Yeah. Not yet.
with damage.
What do you want me to roll?
Like, there should essentially I have the tower shield,
Yeah.
which has the shield
Cover.
4.
And you want to roll this?
So essentially, I subtract 4 damage, 4 combat dice from your damage roll.
You
2
rolled that,
soak.
yeah. 2 soak.
I rolled that for you. 2 soak. So that means 3
Okay.
as something.
In addition to the 2 soak from my armor, they do however many damage they do?
4 damage then they will do.
Ooh, for the love of God, did this just now work out?
Hang on, what's your armor?
2.
I have essentially 2 armor all around, plus the soak from the shield.
So 4 soak, 1 comes through.
No, remember the vicious
Sounds
one
good.
is an extra 1 point damage. So you would have done 8 damage, Frank.
Oh, all right. So
You
how much comes through?
reduced by 4 down to 4. And if you'd done a wound, you would have done 2 wounds.
Whoa. That was too much.
Wait,
We have 2 Yulians on the screen. That's
2
not
Yulians,
fair.
yeah.
Okay, so that means 5 come through.
It seems we are back in
4 comes through.
4 comes through. Oh, 4's fine. 4, he doesn't need 4. 4's no problem.
Well, 5 is a wound, and with intent you've
Yes.
done 2 wounds. 4 is fine. 4 is good.
Okay, right. At some point I'll understand this. So we've done that. They have attacked you, but you probably want to do something now, don't you?
No, there's nothing I do about it because the retaliation thing only works if I successfully parry.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Good point.
Good. So that means we are finally through the first round of combat. Let's see whether the next one goes a bit quicker. Did I forget anybody?
No.
Okay,
That's
so
everyone
next
done.
round. Who wants to act first?
Can I just get a quick summary what the other guys did?
Shira pulled some of the mobs towards her with her whip and paralyzed them slightly. So they are still tangled and paralyzed, sort of thing. The others moved. Mortas attacked with his dagger. Didn't do a lot. And Cryos had already shot, but he also moved one zone. So the others just came closer to you. Basically, they are moving carefully behind their shields and with their spear or with their kopashes to move towards you. They didn't run towards you. So there's still one zone away.
Okay.
Right, so player's turn. What do you want to do?
Good.
And you hear them cheer, and you can hear them again as Durza was hit with a big cheer going around. Yes, blood! We want to see blood!
Okay, should I just get mine done quickly?
Some and just attack the group in front of me.
Yeah, you just attack the group in front of you. I don't mind who wants to act first amongst you.
That's more like
Oh,
it.
that's good.
Yeah, you with your target numbers. I just looked at the numbers and thought, oh, that's going to be 1 hit, isn't it? It's going to be 4 instead. Oh.
Oh, that's better.
Reroll those ones. Maybe you could.
Yeah, you could do one.
Now, I'm going to try the applied damage again. And if it goes to Shira, tell me. Yeah, Shira, look, watch your health.
I'm watching.
So, selected targets. Warrior, case, gladiator, it says. Apply damage. Yeah, that seems to have worked.
That worked.
So,
Alright.
you killed another one of them. And you wounded
Given
another
that I generated momentum, I'll do the second attack.
Yeah, second attack, yeah.
Ah, no, here we go with the second attack. That's 1 difficulty harder, right?
Yes,
So it's 1 harder this time.
it is, yeah.
1
Wow.
success is not enough.
It happens.
Yeah, happens. Good. It was a good strike. And again, Shia goes around.
2 ahead of this group, you said?
What did I say? Sorry, you're a bit more distant now from your microphone, so it sounds a bit different.
Yeah, you sound
I should actually, bring in the microphone. That would help.
Ah, there we
Much
go.
Okay.
Now you sound
Sorry
like
for that.
yourself.
Yeah.
2 of them
There's
are
one
dead.
left in this group here.
Now 2 of them
Yeah?
are dead. 2 are
Two are-
left. One
Alright.
of the other ones is injured. The other one is not.
Works for me. Yeah, that's it for me.
Okay, next.
Okay, should I shoot?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think because I think I'll shoot the group here, this group here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I think if we can try and clear one side, it may help. So
Do you want to move before you shoot? Or after?
no, I'm going to shoot them move.
Mhm.
I want to see the outcome of my shot before I decide where I go. and I'm hopefully going to
That
use.
looks promising.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just bank the momentum at the moment because I'm going to get a second shot as well.
All right.
So damage. Let me just do my rerolls.
Yeah,
I
that
can
looks
reroll
good.
2 again.
You've got the effect with the
Hang on a
piercing on it.
second. Okay, there we go.
Good stuff. You hit the torso, so center mass.
Yep.
Boom. Yeah, one goes
And-
down screaming, pierced
and
by
then-
your arrow.
And then I'm going to have a second attack by using 2 momentum.
Mhm.
Then we just reduce that by 2.
So one
2.
arrow goes, and the second one is immediately knocked. And
Yeah.
goes
And
out.
I'm going to use another momentum to actually get, because it's a difficulty 2 for my second shot. So here we go.
That's right.
Oh, where's the?
Oh, only one. Only one.
I don't know why I didn't roll another dice.
Did you not add the momentum in the right spot?
I did. Can I just roll this
Yeah,
separately
roll
then?
it.
Because
Another d20. If it's a success, I let it hit. That's
Oh.
a success.
it would have missed anyway.
Oh, well. So now you know the effect. You basically killed one of them. Do you want to move closer, further away? What do you want to do? Close to Shira?
We're in a bit of a trouble here, so I'm going to now move to the back wall here.
Right. So, you're not...
So at least we're kind of grouped a bit.
Mhm. Okay, next. Who wants to go next? Shira?
Okay, so are they grappled?
And they are grappled. And slightly paralyzed.
So what I'm going to do is, because they are grappled, I'm going to release the I'm going to release my whip so that it's still around them, but it's not in my control anymore. I'm going to whip out my fan, which I said on the boat that I had already loaded with Black Lotus.
I remember, yeah.
Poison. And so I am going to attack with my fan,
Doing this
and if I get a momentum spend, I'm going to use a threatening attack.
to intimidate them.
All right, to intimidate them. And my difficulty increased due to my wound.
Yes.
Bastards.
Yeah,
Right, so
that's
there we
not
go.
That's enough.
Right.
That's still good.
And
Good thing, good thing.
then I'm going to do my damage.
That's pretty good to start off with.
Oh, nice.
And then,
I can't re-roll one, can I?
oh,
Only if
depends on
you've got
the-
the right.
It's essentially the first melee talent that lets you re-roll them.
No,
if
no.
you have it.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
So I'm going to spend a momentum from the pool,
Yeah.
and
to
I
get the threatening
will
attack.
to get the threatening attack. So I'm going to use Steely Glare, and
You need to act
this
out
is
loud.
so this is a persuasion attack,
Uh-huh.
and so that means I get to add 2 dice to this attack.
Good.
Yeah.
So my dice is that a dice purchase or is that a bonus?
I believe that's a bonus because otherwise you would be spending momentum.
Okay,
For-
so I'm
for
gonna
what?
use. Okay, so there
For
we
your
go.
attack damage? Or
No,
No,
for the
that's
attack roll for the
Just for the
threatening
roll.
attack.
For the roll.
Mhm.
I didn't roll all of those, but anyway, gives me
No,
one.
you added momentum. You should have rolled bonus d20s.
No
Yeah,
problem.
like the top row.
Oh,
No,
the top.
the
row.
bottom row
Do
for
it
the one
again.
on the left.
Just do it again.
Just do it
do it
again.
again.
Okay, sorry about that.
Do all.
I am.
Mulligan.
Okay, so Steely Glare. There's the roll.
Ooh.
Okay, so and now I'm going to do the damage from the Steely Glare.
Okay. I see what you've done.
I still want to have a little more description what you're actually doing, what it looks like. What you
Okay,
do with
yeah,
this.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay, so essentially, I have. So they're in front of me, and I've got them all grappled around.
Mhm.
and my arm is injured, and so I'm awkward. I bring out my fan, and I go and I slash it across their faces. And as I'm doing that, I say to them, "You are scum of the earth. You shall die. You are inferior." And I intimidate them with my eyes because I'm so enraged by my injury. How dare they cut me? And so that's what I've done.
Okay, can I just check? Is this a fan that you basically slash with, or that has got lots of darts flying out of it?
Okay, so you attack with your improvised weapon, target within reach, and their reaction uses the parry skill. Weapons may be thrown. They are blah 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 in balance.
Specifically,
each melee weapon counts as a single shot. Yeah. So it's.
Okay, so
It has hidden parrying and stun. So it has
fan?
hidden parrying and stun.
So it's probably a slashing fan, I would say.
Yeah.
So you've cost 3 mental damage and with the effect stun.
Yep.
So they are staggered. And you're actually doing a pretty good job on them, I have to say, for the little lady who can't fight. You're doing a pretty good job on them.
Well, that's because I'm down to 5 vigor and 1 wound. Pulling out the stops now.
Good. They are staggered, they are grappled, they are paralyzed.
They are cheering.
And they must be scared as well, surely.
They're scared as well. Yes.
No, everybody's cheering. Everybody thinks this is awesome.
They are cheering. Oh, they love this. The audience is loving this, especially your attitude there. They have no idea what you said, but it looked good.
Yeah.
So, who's next?
I'll steal the glare of these, just silently get into a position with like a dagger ready to attack, but just not actually attacking, just getting to a position because they can't understand.
But he's giving them the evils.
I mean, they would understand, probably.
For this glare is universal language.
The glare, yeah.
You don't need to be linguist to just see the glare. Okay, so you also 3 mental damage. Now they have a little bit of, what is it called, fortitude or something? Courage.
Remember, it's got stun effect as well, Frank.
Yeah,
Courage.
I see it.
Yeah.
So apply the damage.
And can I use the minor action to pick up the Kopish?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
absolutely. If you want to have one.
Good idea.
Right, let me have a look.
You know they're good
You
weapons.
cost resolve damage on them. Yes, that's correct. There's only one of them who's now a bit intimidated, a bit stunned. There's only one of them left now.
One group down. Yay.
Indeed, one group down. How do I best do this? Boom. Dazed. There we go. Good. Well done. Now, the last one to act
So
That's it. That's our stun.
That's it.
is me. Haha. Right.
Yeah.
Now, the one guy... I'm going to roll for him. On a 1 to 4, he's going to attack Durzo, otherwise...
I thought you were stunned. Frank.
Yeah, stunned means he's got a minus on his attack.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah,
Doesn't
of
mean it
course.
doesn't attack.
Yeah, okay.
So he will try to hit Durzo, but I think he's not going to have much chance, really.
well, I'll parry that.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I don't think he's going to do it anyway,
He's going to need these 2 successes.
especially because I can't remember how to do it. Where is it here? Kopish. And difficulty is going to be harder for him. And he only has 1 little die.
And this one dice, he's got no chance.
Why does he get the second die? Where's the second die coming from?
Assist rolls.
Because there are 2 guys.
Mm.
No, there's only 1 left.
Hmm.
Okay.
3 of them are dead. So,
So
with
So
1
essentially,
die, he wouldn't have hit you, would he?
No.
No,
One
so he
success.
doesn't hit you.
You need to roll one
I'm
for
going to
him.
overrule that.
This also means I don't get to
Perry.
Riposte.
riposte.
No, lucky for him. Then.
Damn.
Lucky one.
You want to save that riposte for the big group that's coming over.
Another group
Yeah.
comes in from
Yeah.
right behind you. Again, I'm going to do it 50-50 chance here who they are attacking. 1, 2, 3 is Dazo. 4, 5, 6. There's going to be more. It's a 4. No, it's a 2. So, Dazo, it's going to be you again.
All right.
There's only 3 of them there, isn't there? Which is
In that group, it's 3, yeah, I think so. No, it's 4
Just
still.
the 3, yeah.
I shot one.
No, didn't Krios kill one
I
with an
killed one
arrow
with an
in this
arrow.
group?
I thought so too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Like
curious.
the
I think
bars
Krios might have done
that,
damage to Shira.
show their numbers are bugged or not working.
Yeah, the bars.
Yeah, it does show
Actually,
it's
all
gone down.
5 groups show full.
They have changed the functionality since I configured the bar brawl module. So I would have to redo that. So they are going to attack the spear. There we go. They're still getting 4 for some reason. 4 dice for 3 people. Don't get it.
Only 3 guys. So
Yeah, I don't get it. I've got 3 guys in this mob. I even took the dead one
Okay.
off.
but yeah. Yeah, 1 success is enough.
1 success.
So parry that one.
You parry that
All
one.
right.
Ah, damn it. Now you're going to do your riposte on.
1 doom for the attack.
Yeah, give me Doom. I need Doom.
Ooh,
There we go.
That was very sweet.
that's the momentum portable.
That's the one you need.
That's even better.
Yeah.
All right.
You
Those
just
are
sweep through them all, do you? All 3 drop.
That's the idea, yeah. Parry high and then roundhouse arc.
Get all the legs. Gosh, that's a lot of damage you're causing.
It really
That's them all
is.
dead, isn't it? All of them. Surely.
Surely he's dead.
Well,
12 damage.
Oh,
Intense.
on the riposte, you killed 2.5 of them.
That's 2. There's still 1 alive.
Yeah, there's only 1 guy left. That's quite impressive. Right. And the others. Now, this is going to be.
Frank, out of interest, are you getting the 2 dice? Because there's a leader amongst them. Does the leader
Yeah.
get 2
Yes,
dice on
not
their
the
attack?
leader.
No?
They're
Okay.
pure mobs. I'm not
They're
quite
pure
sure
mobs,
what's
yeah.
gonna happen now.
Fair
Only minions,
So
which is
I
good
think
for us.
These guys are also joining you. And Shira, I'm going to say that these guys are coming towards you.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
Makes sense.
Ooh.
So yeah, you are on your own. You could have withdrawn rather than fight, like pulled into the same.
Yeah, I
zone
know.
as the others.
Yeah, I know.
So they're going to attack you. Let's see. They have this pit fighting thing and dirty tricks. Dirty tricks. I need to use it against Dazzle. So they're going to attack.
I think they need dirty tricks, don't they?
And again, it's just 5. I don't know why it's 5. So take 1 success away. It's two successes.
Are you attacking me again?
No,
No, it's me.
Shira.
No, it's not me.
Oh, okay.
He's paranoid. So you have 1 success. It means 1 comes through.
What's the reach on their weapons?
Spare is 3. Gosh, that was a good noise.
Okay,
3.
so that doesn't help you in this case.
The Koppesh is 2.
Yeah.
So, you also had 3 on your
Those wounds, man, they are dangerous.
So, what I'm going to do, they're going to hit you.
Yes, they are.
I'll help you, Shiva, next turn.
Thank you.
Sometimes I find this confusing. Where was I rolling from? Here. Spear. Damage.
As I seem to be fortunate enough not to be in combat.
That could hurt.
Oops.
4 damage on the torso. It's not a wound,
Not a wound. Yeah.
but it's got
Armor?
It's got
Yes,
piercing,
sir.
so it got through.
Armor.
I've only
okay.
got the
Yeah, I don't think 3
Yeah,
piercing.
armor doesn't help you.
I've only got the padded jerkin.
It's
that
pad
would
piercing
normally be
3.
one.
So,
So you take
So
4
4
damage. You're down to 1.
I'm down to 1.
that's
Yeah.
I
okay.
take a
You can
wound?
take another wound.
Not a wound yet.
I take another wound.
No.
No, not
No.
yet.
5
Oh,
damage
not
at
yet.
a time is a wound.
Oh,
or
yes,
if
yeah.
you hit 0. That's a wound. Not both.
All right, so let me do this. Let me see if I can get this down to 1.
Kind of think of it as you're
I am
just
now at
getting
1.
exhausted.
Yeah, basically exhausted. Very close to exhausted.
Mhm.
Okay, good. So have they all acted?
Good.
Oh,
You've got one more
other
group, I
guys,
think.
the grappled guys are trying to free themselves again.
I think you got one more group, Frank.
Yeah, the single. No,
The one,
Was it the
the
single
one,
guy?
the one,
These guys.
no, the extra one that came in on Thursday.
The extra one that came in.
exactly.
That group, yeah.
You're right. So let's just
It's the single guys that is go.
rolls whether they can get out of your thing, out of your grapple. No, because they're paralyzed still, so they cannot actually ungrapple themselves. I'll just rule they cannot attack you at all.
Yeah.
Because they're grappled.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leaves just this one group for Derzo, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You ready for this, Derzo?
Of course.
Of course. Bring it on. Bring it on. So they are going to do dirty tricks. Basically, if they roll an effect, yeah, they're going to throw some sand in your eyes or something, and that gives you a condition such as blind, hindered, or staggered.
Ooh,
Yeah.
dirty.
But they
Very
will
dirty.
have to actually get an effect. For that
Where's
to-
the armor?
Yeah, and
Oh, no.
first they need to land the attack, or
Yeah,
like what is
first they-
dirty tricks?
First they have to
It's still going to attack you and succeed.
Okay, yeah.
and they spear copper.
It's the same as anything else, just the effect, isn't it? If you roll effects, that's what the effect is.
So let's have a
Can
look.
you still parry those?
And there's the other 4. I'll say
Parry.
they have 1 success.
And
because
it's
there's 2
again
more dice.
5 dice for 4 people.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Yeah. I think, Frank, just ignore the first dice or the last dice every time you roll.
yeah, just the first die. So the 16 is ignored.
All right, I'll parry it.
Good. You
It's
parry.
parry it.
Yeah.
Repost.
Repulsed.
Now, do you have to spend anything like a doom on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get now this time you get a doom for the riposte and a doom for the parry action.
Because it was the second one.
Because it's the second one there.
Yeah. Okay. We don't play this often enough to really
So
have the
let me
rules down.
quickly check, but I think I have 4 melee talents. Yeah.
How many are there in the tree?
No,
think
there
they
are
have 6
6,
only.
I think. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
So those are 12.
And you didn't even attack them in a sense. They started it, right?
And I think
They started
actually in
it.
this one I'll take a momentum spend to add another wishes on those. So those are 12, 15 damage. For good measure.
You're not quite sure I'm going to do this. Can I add a quality? No, I can switch it off, but I can double it. So that would be how many extra damage?
Essentially, it doubles the Vicious 1 effect to Vicious 2.
Yeah.
So now I would have 12, and it does 15.
Right. So I
Vicious
think...
X, which is...
Only
Let me
one.
just double check this. I don't think that went right. 15. Let me just do this manually. So they have armor. You don't have piercing, do you?
No, I don't.
So the first one would go down after armor 3. And vigor was 5. So 8 for the first one. And you had 15. Is that right?
7 left. So basically 2 dead and 1 halfway there.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's fine.
Yeah, something like that.
But I'm not quite sure the math stacks up. But hey, you said it convincingly, so I'll trust you. Right. Your turn.
Quick math.
Creek.
Who wants to go first?
Do you want me to shoot first and see if I can take a few of them down on you, Sheila?
Yes, please.
Build some
Yeah.
momentum. You only
Need
have
to
5.
get to her ASAP.
Yeah, that's
Okay, you've got 5 momentum. No,
okay.
it's
So let me attack. Hopefully, I'm going to take a couple down here, so I'm going to get a second shot as well. So I'm going to buy a momentum, as we've got spare. to generate momentum.
This is only the first round of the fight.
Excellent shot.
Excellent shot.
Excellent shot. So you're shooting at the group that is not tangled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Oh, nice.
Let me reroll.
Not bad.
It's gonna get
reroll.
better.
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay.
9.
There we go.
Very well done. So with
9
your
damage
bow,
piercing 1.
you pepper them.
And ignoring the armor, they have 3. So
Yeah,
that's good.
you're peppering them with arrows, not just one, but pepper them.
Okay, and then I'll spend. Oh, let me just bank my momentum first,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to spend 2 momentum, 3 momentum. Maybe hang on, let me do this right. 3 momentum to get a second.
Okay, let me just apply the damage first. So you kill 2 of them right away. It does say they have a leader.
I know they're everything is every time it says there's a leader. I think that's why you're getting the extra 1.
Yeah.
Okay. but
There's a leader, and
There's a leader somewhere.
The leader must be assumed.
Yeah.
And the other ones are attached to the leader rather than extra. Okay, I just misread it maybe.
Well, maybe the leader is actually the cheering on from the, from the dais with dais.
No, that's not how it's meant.
Okay.
That's 1 success, but you needed 2, so that one won't change anything. But you killed 2
yeah,
of those
I've not got a
squad-
reroll on ranged, unfortunately.
And it hasn't applied.
So there's complication. So
I just wonder who they just killed, because the mob that I was targeting, there's still 3 of them, so I just have to kill them manually.
So
yeah, that would have been. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. They're all groups of 4 on there.
Right, done. So, very good shot though, the first one.
Second one, not so good.
No, but you have some momentum left, so who wants to use it? Derzo is surrounded, and Moritas is also
There's
in there.
A whirling dervish attack, that's what you need, don't you?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Oh, we have lost somebody, and we are regaining him? Yeah, we're regaining him.
Yeah, you're back.
okay.
Could we not hear you or something?
you wanna tornado slash him?
Yeah. If it's my turn.
Yeah, Moatag, you may want to step back.
Yeah.
Or at least back.
So, which of those, like this group, has the most members standing?
That,
Emily.
they got the interesting.
That group is new, yes.
they
Oh no,
got
they got
damage.
reposted.
There was something wrong, but the
I
bow
killed
shot
2 in this
damaged
group.
them.
I think this one has only 1 left, and I don't
Yes.
know about the third one.
So I need to revive a couple of these guys because they were all dead. I honestly targeted the guys.
But
by
essentially, seeing the situation getting dire and more dangerous by
shield. Oh dear, we're losing him again.
Yeah.
Mortas, you have to rescue the
Yeah,
situation.
or Shiri, maybe you go next.
I'm gonna hop into the other realm, save his connection,
I'm going to save his connection.
and do some sorcery.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe they're attacking. Maybe he's being attacked by the internet waves.
The
Maybe.
sorcery magic.
The internet wraiths, exactly.
Yeah.
Or those hell harpies.
Somebody's watching us with a little computer and a little pin, and they're doing voodoo on his computer.
He's not having a good time today. So
That would probably be you.
So is it Shira acting next or Mortas?
Yeah, I'll act next.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, so the group next to me or behind me, or by the side of me, I'd say they're on my right side.
Yeah. I see.
And the group that is still grappled, and you said that they were still grappled, is in front
Still
of me.
grappled, they're still dazed, they're still drugged.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with my machete or with my fan. I mean, and so with my fan, I'm going to come back and I'm going to slash them. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. And the last time okay, so it's not dice purchase momentum because I have to add those extra 2 dice.
Just add them on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Of course. Of course.
If
You
you
just
use
do
the
it anyway.
momentum, you use them. The
But then it's using
Dice
momentum dice.
dice pushes momentum.
All right. Back
There you go.
once more.
Back on the other
Lower
computer. Oh, look
Yeah.
at that. 5.
Oh,
But we
that-
could
Hello,
just,
Kitty. 5
if it's not
successes.
supposed to use momentum, we can always
Okay, so-
Very
Okay,
nice.
so if we could put that back up, okay.
I can't see it because my cat's bum is in the way. What does it say?
It says 4 physical damage, 3 effects.
Removed.
Yeah. And use momentum for second attack.
Okay, let's apply this one first.
Okay. So you're applying the damage?
I'm trying, and I hope this time it kills the right people. Because they're all called the same thing. So it would be 4 vigor damage and 3 effects, correct? And fearsome 2.
Yes.
It seems to have done the right thing. Good.
Okay, so
So you killed one of them.
I can spend to go back,
It's only one left.
right? So I can spend to go back with my
Second slash.
second slash.
2 momentum and if 1 difficulty more
All right,
difficult.
so
Mm.
I'm going to be doing that again,
You're dancing around like you practiced over,
like I
and
practiced,
over and over again in the temple.
and
where you
over
were
and
trained.
over, and I still don't know how to just. Oh, maybe it's. I still don't understand how to add 2 dice, but I'm just gonna do this. Oh, look at me.
Yes, success.
It should be D3. It should be D3. Because it's the second attack.
But you wanted to add a die anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's D2. It just goes up 1.
Whatever.
he's
I'm
also
just gonna
hindered
roll
because of
damage. Just gonna roll damage. There's 1 left.
Oh, right. Because of
But
the
I'll
wound.
give you that. I'll give you that because I like the scene. So
Okay,
4
so
damage.
I've gone back and forth because of the momentum. Now, this is a question because I intended to do the same thing by looking behind me and by doing a steely glare and saying, "Move back."
Yeah, that's a second attack. That's a different attack.
Is that a second attack? Is that different from the momentum use?
The momentum use was your second slash with a fan, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
Steely
Eventually
glare would
attack.
essentially be a third attack.
Okay.
I think it's
Because I
steady
was
slash is gonna
using
be
the
my
dual wheeling I was using the dual wheeling, but whatever. That's fine.
Dual wielding. What does it say? What do you have to do to actually
It's
do that?
page 115,
Mhm.
and it says when using a swift action momentum spend. If one of the character's standard actions that round are different types of attack, ranged, melee, threaten, the cost of the momentum spend is reduced to 1. So no, I can't do it. Okay.
So it just was cheaper.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So let's apply this damage and see what happens. And we have one of them is just hanging on by the tiniest thread, but 3 of them are down, and the others are still tackled. So you might survive this. There's a chance.
Yeah.
1 vigor.
1 vigor, but hey, you have become so fierce since you actually are down to 1 vigor. It's scary. Right, Moatas, it must be your turn now.
Yes, I will go ahead and hit them with a Kopesh. I couldn't equip it to my inventory. I think it's just
You couldn't. Let me just equip it for you.
Plug into coaching.
So it's belongings. Have you picked one up? No, you haven't.
Yeah.
Kopesh.
spell space.
Oh, it's under extra items, not weapons. What's the problem? What's a Kopesh? Quickly give me the stats, please. Dozo.
Kopesh is.
Gotcha.
There we go. It's reach 2, damage 4, combat dice, one-handed, intense, vicious 1.
100. Don't need that. Vicious and intense, yeah?
Yeah. And
Nope.
it gets style point.
And I miss.
And you miss after all that. You now have a Kopach anyway.
Kopesh and one dagger and another.
Okay. Ah, that's a
So,
pity. Did anybody amongst you not act yet?
There's a.
well,
Durso hasn't gone yet.
I didn't.
I'm gonna
Oh,
step
yeah.
back.
You were going to do your whirlwind slash, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, before, I dropped out. But I tried, but you might have to roll that one for me. But let's see. Essentially, I'd like to attack the largest group around me, if that makes sense.
There's one there, there's one there, and there's two there. Yeah. Okay.
So the two present. Did that roll? I don't see it.
It did roll. Yeah.
It did roll.
Yeah.
And it said
6
six
successes.
successes. You
Six
can tell that you
with
rolled this
5.
yourself.
5 momentum.
Gosh.
All right.
Oh my.
Yeah, do you want to reroll
So-
the damage thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just reroll. 2 left. So with 8 plus the 5 is 12.
13 damage.
So it should be enough for the two of them. If not,
Yes.
I'll just,
It is.
spend
Says they're
momentum
dead.
to.
It is. They're both dead.
Perfect. Then second attack on
On one of the singles.
one of the other guys.
Oh dear, you are fierce. And I know for those at home who are still watching, it's not the most exciting thing to watch. But hey, he is a fighting machine.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
definitely a fighting machine. Right.
So,
Oh, yes.
Ah.
Yes.
nice.
Do you want to change anything about that? Yes, he does.
No reason to.
of course, a little reroll. I mean, it's free. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
One more death.
He is also dead. So you hear.
All right.
Tide has turned.
You
The
hear,
tide has
"Ow,"
turned. We're taking them down.
as the whole audience reacts
He's
to
moving around. I love it.
it. It's a bit.
So
weird.
how many are left in that group?
Oh, I'm suffering here, guys. I'm suffering with my
think everybody else
little
needs to come to my
touchpads
aid.
trying to.
I'll
Yeah.
put you back up, right?
I will use my movement actually to hop over to Shira.
Now, the guy you are fighting there is still dazed because I haven't undazed him. So I let you do that without actually moving
Okay,
away from
good.
it. Because normally I think
I'm-
it's a movement test to move out of range without being
Yeah.
attacked.
No, I don't. They just get like
I think there's only 2
a
on the
reaction that
other
lets
side
them
anyway,
attack me if I move out of reach,
Retaliation, that's what
isn't
it's
it?
called, isn't it? Retaliation.
Retaliation.
So do you want to take that into
Which I'm perfectly fine with. If you want to
Yeah,
go for that,
Okay. You just wanted to riposte again.
I mean, yeah, of course.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it.
And
He's
if
gonna
you let
try
me wipe up 3 mobs in one turn, I will not object.
He's going to try and spear you. So there you go.
Of course,
Roll that.
of course.
Oh,
Oh.
it's almost a 20.
The 2. Little 2. Ignore
One.
the other
Yeah, just a moment.
He has a success.
Just one
So
success
if you want to
needed.
react, I believe you have to give me some doom, right?
Yeah.
No, the first one is free.
First one is you with your free.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the first of
Wow.
the round, is it?
On you go.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, I think he's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
take
but
that.
it's a new round now.
First one
Oh, yeah, it is
is
new
free.
round.
You're right, Montas. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gone now.
Oh dear. Oh dear. You definitely.
Oh
did that.
my
Oh,
goodness.
This riposte is completely OP.
Oh,
isn't
that's
it?
that's actually a really bad roll.
Yeah, but still.
It's a terrible roll, but
Yeah.
here we
That
go.
riposte
Is it a
skill.
terrible reroll? No.
Awesome.
That's better.
Well, repost isn't free though. I think just the parry is free.
Buff.
Yay.
No, the repost gives one doom.
One doom for report.
Free
Yeah, one
groups.
doom.
I just
So,
sit
Everybody's
back
free
and shake
now.
my head.
and now let me. Yes, like this,
Now,
if I may.
It's your go, Frank.
sorry,
It's your go now.
is it? with my few people
Franks?
left. What you just did, Durzo, there.
Run away is allowed.
And actually what
Yeah,
Shira's doing.
Now it comes. The second
wait.
tier of the fight.
You have a...
Watch the harpist descend on us or something like that.
Can
So
I
the
talk?
lion.
First you kill all my mobs and then you talk over me. That's just rude.
Sorry.
So, both of you fighting there, yeah, especially the two who are fighting visibly and exciting fights, Shira and Durzo, you have created a bit of a fan club. Yeah, they're cheering you on. Even though it's their own people going down, they seem to be used to that. These gladiators don't seem to really reckon in their counting of, oh, but they're our guys. Not at all. So you are doing really, really well. And we've got these two little groups left. One of them has got 3 left, actually, but they're tangled and they're wrapped up in your what is it called, whip. And the other one is a single guy who's currently a bit stumbled and blinded because we slashed him. So he's staggering around a little bit. And he's trying, let's see, he's got a 1 in 3 chance of hitting you, otherwise it's going to be Durzo. So 1, 2, 3, Shira. That's a 2. So he's attacking Shira, but he's going to be somewhat handicapped in doing so. So,
Would this be an opportunity for this protect reaction?
yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this case, I would very much like to go for that one.
Well, first
I
of
just
all,
have no idea what it actually does. So
You gotta make a
let's see
challenge
what
with
he
the
needs
shoot.
in the first place. So
Now, I don't want to be mean, but didn't he use his reaction for the riposte?
it's a new round, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
I know it's the end of this round. You're right, because players went
yeah,
first.
oh, you get reactions
It's the end of this round. Yeah.
as many as you want. You just have to add Doom.
Oh, okay.
It's costly.
Yeah, you can take 10 reactions if you pay for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It's supposed to be costly too. Yeah. It adds up.
But I think getting another wound is way more costly.
there's only one of them left, so it's 1 success you have to deal with, not 2. As I
Okay.
said, I must have misunderstood the mobs.
Okay.
Because there's mob and squad there dealt with together, and really a squad is different to a mob. So I don't know how they're supposed to be implemented.
All mobs are squad. No, all squads are mobs, but not all mobs are
Yeah,
squads.
exactly, squad has a leader.
So I am parrying.
No, so it's a struggle, and if Durzo's successful, the enemy is attacking Durzo and not you.
Exactly. He
Okay.
basically
So
jumps
I
in.
wait for Durzo
Yeah.
to do what he's going to do.
Yeah, and it's a D2 struggle. What do you
Okay.
roll then?
So he doesn't have any success, any momentum. So
It's
you
a
need 2
skill
successes
test.
to intercede.
Yeah, but on what skill? Is it parry?
And
That's a
actions.
good question.
It must be, yeah.
Must be parry.
It's a combat one, isn't it? So it's melee
Yeah.
against parry.
All right.
I think it'd be parry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be parry because it's a reaction against the attack type.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think
So
that's
if you succeed with at least 1 success, then the attack goes on you, and then you can parry it.
gone. 2 successes.
I'm trying to.
Because he needs
With
this
a doom.
contest, so he needs as much momentum as the other guy. And it's difficulty 2, so he gets 2 successes.
Yeah, my Foundry just, blanked
Right.
out. Would you mind rolling it for me?
Not at all, not at all. So you want to do parry?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
where do you hide your parry? It's just a weapons roll, isn't it?
Go to
Parry is under coordination.
Parry's
It's
a
a
skill.
skill.
Yeah. It's
It's under coordination.
Yeah,
Hi.
just scrolling down there. So, and do you want to spend any of your momentum? You've got 5.
Very much so, yes. One,
One.
please. How many successes do I need?
2.
You just need to match. You need 2 successes.
You need to match
Yeah,
the
but
momentum. So you need 2 successes.
yeah. All right, yeah, 1 momentum should hopefully do it.
1 die. Okay. There we go. And we have
2 successes.
2 successes.
So you
Now
get
question.
you get the hit instead.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
to target you, and then we need to roll the damage. Will I get to damage him, do you think?
Oh, no, doesn't he then get to parry as well?
No, I don't
Yeah.
think so. I don't think so. The attack hits him.
Yeah, then go for it.
Yeah, probably correct. I don't know, interesting one that is.
I think so. What just happened? I did the wrong thing. I wanted to roll damage, not attack. So
I don't see anything, so
it is 6
Six
physical
damage,
damage,
piercing 1.
piercing 1 on your left arm.
So roll
Okay.
your shield.
then please go roll my shield soak.
Yeah, I roll that for you. Oh, this is
Then it's also
awkward.
2
Having
less.
to roll everything for everybody. Shield soak
Yeah.
is 4, which is
With
pretty sweet.
2 effects.
And 2 from the armor, so
It's all soaked.
5 soak total.
Yeah.
Piercing
What, 2 from
already.
the armor, 4 plus 2 is 6, isn't it?
Six
Yeah,
soak,
yeah, but you
and
have 1 piercing, so
Yeah. Okay, 1 damage.
no 2 damage because you got 2 effects.
Yeah, thank you. Just as
Yeah.
well somebody's checking the maths. So
Yeah,
2 damage.
2 damage.
1, 2. Oh dear, you're almost dead. Not.
I would have been.
Right. So let's finish.
that
these
was
guys
kind
off.
of.
Actually, I'm just going to finish them off for you because it's pathetic. So you are
They will die next
He
turn.
just doesn't want us to generate our momentum here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have enough momentum.
Do you want to do
right.
some quick healing?
You have a moment. Where,
Yeah,
We have a moment.
where
if
these-
we have time for that.
If the GM says so.
If round 2 of Arena doesn't start, and
How
then
long
we
does it
get
take?
a second wave.
We wait for the lions to come in now, aren't we?
How long does it take?
I mean, it is essentially 1 action to regain all your vigor. If I'm not mistaken,
You have time for an
like to
action.
recover something.
There's a recovery. Yeah, you're right.
The recover allows the character to recover vigor and resolve, resistance, and discipline, blah blah blah. Ah no, it's 2 plus 2 more for each momentum spent, repeatable. So it's not OP, but you can spend the fortune point to regain all your vigor.
You may want to do that to remove your penalties on your attacks.
You may want, because you can
And then
definitely spend a fortune point to ignore the effects of a wound.
Yeah, but you won't
Yeah,
get your
and to
figure back.
regain all vigor and also restore vigor and resolve.
Right. If anybody
Restore
wants to spend
everything.
anything,
But
do it now.
I'm okay.
I mean, I just go for the recover actions, regain 2 vigor,
Yeah.
and then, if you permit it, I'd like to do the healing on Shiro's wound
Give it a
with
go.
my healer's bag, which I paid for a ludicrous amount of gold for 10 sessions ago.
You use it in that case, right? You
Yeah, I
spend
mean-
money for it, you have to use it. Oh, by the way, if anybody is still watching us on Twitch, and I think a couple of people are, unless it's just me, you can buy some rerolls with our channel points for the crew. Yeah, if you have at least
The rerolls.
500, I think it is.
Is that free riposte for Durzo?
Another report.
He doesn't need them. What happens, however, you just slay these people. They're cheering you. You have got them on your side to an extent. They were not bad fighters, you know. It's just that they are not up to Durzo. Or Shira. Because Shira was really suffering there, but she stood her woman. So, with the battle is over, if you want to do your thing, do it now, yeah?
Mm.
You're healing.
Well, you would need to roll for me, please.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm really sorry for that.
So Durzo, healing is healer's bag, gives you a charge, so you're going to use the kit, yeah?
Yeah. Essentially, I'll use as much of it as is necessary to get Shira basically up to living again.
Whatever I
If
can.
that
Yeah.
makes sense.
I just
Yeah.
chose one. so
Oh
far.
my gosh. She
So
rolled
we
a
have one
complication.
success and one use charge. use. So
I can re-roll healing D20s.
Ah, nice.
I have the talent for that.
How many 20s? 2?
Much
With
better.
two
Two
check.
successes.
Like,
So that's 3 successes, isn't it?
2 successes.
So
That's 2 successes.
2 successes.
And the charge?
I'll be perfectly honest here. I did not necessarily read too much upon what the healer's bag actually does.
You just
I mean, they
throw your
have-
money at
like,
it.
there was no need for it now.
So I don't want to be a pain, but the first roll that Durzo made was 1 success, and then he re-rolled 2 dice. And so when it was re-rolled, he re-rolled 3 dice and received another 2 successes.
didn't re-roll.
So that's
No,
why
no,
I
he
said
rolled
3.
two.
The 4 stayed the same.
The 4 is still the 4. Didn't get rerolled.
Oh, the 4 is still the 4.
I know kit charges are like, I think either they give you an extra 2d20 or something else.
Yeah,
Or
we
reroll.
may want to check this
Yeah.
because it might be important. So I'll have a look at my rules reference if you also want to do
It's
yours.
certainly important.
Healing.
And I see if I can
It's been a minute.
match.
Either gives you a reroll
It's
or
not been a
gives you
minute. I have
extra
never used it. I thought, ooh, I'll build a healer
Only
and run
appendix.
around healing people. And then it's just a
Good
thing in
harm.
Conan.
Yeah, you turned it from a healer to a killer.
Yeah, we'll do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So,
The
The,
best
the
die. Know
classic
how to
way to
kill.
go, isn't it?
I mean, there's a talent for that, like one of the talents, and I think the healing one is that you do extra damage.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like when you know how to heal really well,
you know,
turn that
touch it.
opposite.
Yeah.
It's called This Might Hurt or something like it.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, essentially.
I can't find it quick.
I can't
Look.
find it either.
Come on, there must be something about the healing.
I mean, I have it in my inventory, so
Okay, maybe
shouldn't you?
kits.
What do you have in your inventory?
If you've got it
It's a
in your
healer's
inventory,
bag.
Yeah, the healer's bag I found, yes. But it
Yeah.
just tells
It
you.
wasn't Semerkhet who sold you the bag, and he did the dirty.
Yeah, it's full of poison. Healing. Now, we've got a little to ease the pain. When using medicine from a healer's bag, each load adds 2 d20s to the healing test instead of the usual 1. So I'm going to give you another 2 d20s
Okay.
Perfect, perfect.
because I'm being generous. So that's a 20 and a 20.
Oh.
Come on, Frank.
This-
I'm not kidding.
It's serious.
Oh.
But you can re-rolls, you said on healing, yeah?
Yeah, but only once
You've
per.
done your
You know.
rerolls, haven't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
rolled initially.
pick your
Come
complication.
on.
This might hurt.
Pick your
This
a
might
doctor,
hurt
this might
indeed,
hurt.
yeah.
2 more complications. What happens?
I lose my arm, but I'm healed.
Yeah. Your slash is
I
good,
don't know.
your arm falls off.
I think what you're doing is you're basically trying to use some painkillers or something. You pour some stuff on from yourself, but it has gone off, and basically it burns like hell. So it has helped a little bit because you have 2 successes, but it's so much hurting that even though you're slightly better in a way, you're really distracted by the pain.
Okay,
So you're gonna have
Yep.
everything one difficulty level higher for the next,
makes sense.
for the next fight.
Yep. So where does that put me in terms of my vigor and my wounds?
Now your wound is treated. Your
Yeah.
vigor
So it's
should
a star.
two successes up means vigor goes up by 2 or 4. It's 2,
It
isn't it?
must be 2 per
must
success,
be.
surely.
2 per success. So
Yeah.
then let's make it 4. So you've got plus 4 vigor and you've got your wound treated. But as soon as if you take another wound, that one reappears. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, what you do is you right-click on it.
Yeah.
We've both done it now. So it's this
Yeah,
white
yeah,
star.
I've got it.
That's it.
Yeah, it's a star. Yeah.
Okay. So now, next scene. Haha. I didn't just prepare one scene. No, I prepared 2. The second scene. So the fight is over, you think. However, Where have we got it? When the battle
Here
is
come the
over,
lines.
the older man was sitting on its throne, just gestures sort of lazily. Whatever. And with a mechanical rasp, a circular gate, barely a foot in diameter, on the wall opposite, slides open. And the whole crowd who were just cheering you and going, yay, good entertainment, and thank you, and yeah, we'll buy you a drink later, and all that. They just grow completely hushed and silent as something pale and scaly begins to slither out of this hole from the darkness.
Oh boy.
With fanged maws opening, it just comes out, shoots out last bit, and snaps here and snaps there, and everybody around you, still very, very silent, gazes upon this huge, monstrous albino snake, 50 feet from head to tail.
Oh, that will squeeze you.
So I've got a little picture for you.
Called it. Stage 2 fight.
Oh, it's only a small one.
Oh,
Not perfect
Only
picture, but I
snake.
like the picture.
I like the
decided-
picture.
It's a good picture.
So, not
Ooh.
perfect.
It's pretty good.
So, and we have the snake shooting forward into the middle of the room. We really need to have it bigger, don't we? Let's make that bigger. Somebody's making snake noises, I heard that. Will that be big enough, do you think?
It's a big snake.
Big
Yeah.
snake.
You've got to make it big, haven't you?
And it's snapping here and it's snapping there and glaring eyes towards you. What do you want to do?
Shoot it.
Simple,
You
but
are-
effective.
Kill it!
You are hurting. You're definitely hurting. Do you want a postponement at this moment for the next time? Because we said we would play until 10 today.
Yeah, we can
What do you
hold
think?
off.
I don't mind carrying on, but
I have a half an hour, so
Oh, it's a big snake for half an hour. Can you make it?
Durzo can. Durzo could probably do it in 15
Don't know.
minutes.
There's the furthest.
If
east for
Durso
us.
gets to his character sheet, he might.
Yeah, that's part of the thing. We can actually pick it up from here next time. With hopefully with access to a character sheet.
I do have to leave. I think it'd probably be better Durzo to hold off so
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
actually have
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah.
I would also actually prefer to, get next time.
Then let's
And
just do
Mortez.
cliffhanger. Short session today. That was planned. That was the plan.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually that short.
It wasn't. No, it was only 15 minutes shorter.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, it was well awesome.
very much so. Thank you, Frank, especially
Thank
for
Yeah, it was great.
jumping in.
I wish we could have used the rocks more. I think you planned for us to use them, and I don't think we did
I
anything
just
with
thought
them.
I put them there, and they're all tiled, so we can move them around and stuff. I was thinking, what can they do with the rocks? I didn't have to think it through, but you could just use them. Yeah, you could
Yeah.
cover behind. You can stand.
Yeah,
on top
the
of
the
them.
thing is,
But there was no reason to take cover because no one had range weapons except.
It's
Yeah.
just standing on top of them.
and the
is
way
giving you
movement
an
works in
advantage.
this game is it's hard to use them to your advantage because the enemy can just do a wide berth and use the same amount of movement as if it just goes straight.
The only
Yeah.
thing I was considering was stuff like, you could stand on top of them and have a height advantage, something like that.
I think making certain
Yeah.
terrain difficult terrain. I think terrain can actually affect movement.
Yeah, I was going to do that. But then I
Well,
thought,
if
okay,
we were
you're
on-
in an arena, and I described it as a sandy place. I mean, I was no reason now to say,
Yeah.
over there's a quagmire, and over there's a thorn
Yeah.
thicket.
But I mean, if we got on top of it, we might have kind of an advantage of being on top.
Yeah, next time what you
But-
might do, when the snake comes towards you, with big,
Maybe
wide
stone
open
paths.
maw, you
Help
just-
as well, though.
Like stone paths are easy terrain, and sand might be more difficult. Just
yeah, we'll see.
getting your footing.
But in an
And I
arena,
keep
there was not a good reason to make it difficult, if that makes sense.
and
Yeah.
I keep on forgetting that my whip has a reach of 3.
Yeah.
Like a spear.
Yeah.
It's
Like a-
still within the same zone, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, that's pretty impressive.
It is good. That's why the people who attack you also use the spear, because they also in reach of 3. So I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
not
yeah,
maths
yeah.
rather than the Kopesh. Right. I think we're just going to say, okay, for now, at least for this session today, all fight, we are going to call it to close. We can have a very short chat just to confirm our next date. But then I think I'm ready for bed as well. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for playing,
Thank you.
everybody.
Thanks, guys.
And I'll be seeing you all later. And my players, just hang on a couple of minutes. So bye-bye. If I can find the end screen.
I'll have to get a camera.